All right, so here is the box. We have 2000 lumen max, 141,000 candela max, 750 meter throw max, and a 3 tack function, which I will explain. Okay, inside the box, you will get a 4000 milliamp hour 21700 flat top Weltool battery. So if you recall, oh, look at this high drain, 45 amps. Look at that. Holy moly. So if you recall, the original T12 used an 18650. So this has been upgraded with the 21700. So you are going to get much more runtime. Now, you will also get a T12 Plus user manual. So I'll go through some of the specs and things like that in this manual shortly. You'll get a quality control passed stamped there certificate. So this just means that it's been checked for quality control. I have reviewed and owned so many different Weltool models and never have I had an issue with them. So that quality control stamp actually means something. You get a spare O-ring, nice thick big O-ring. That is going to be used for the tail cap if one of these O-rings breaks on you. So it shouldn't break because if you just, I mean, look, O-rings wear and tear, but it shouldn't break if you're careful when you screw the tail cap up. And the threads are very, very smooth, so it's very easy to screw the tail cap up. Last thing you will get is your own charger. So you will plug the USB-C into that, then you'll plug this side into your wall mount, and then you'll stick the battery in here. Okay, so that's how you'll charge it. I'm pretty sure this LED here is red when charging and green when fully charged. All right, so let's zoom in. Before we go into anything else, let's just take a look at this, have a bit of a 360 view. It's a very beautiful light. It's very similar to the original T12, only it houses a larger battery. Now, the pocket clip is extremely strong, and if anyone remembers any of my older Weltool videos, I rave about the pocket clips in Weltools because they are so strong. The tension on them is so tight that you could clip it onto a belt and run with it. Or a bag and run with that bag, you know, around your shoulders, and the light's not going anywhere. So this area here is on it so tight that I'm not even going to bother trying to take it off. It's just so well put on, and then the tension on the actual light is amazing. Only downfall is because of this kind of coarse, which is good because it's grippy, but coarse material here. Pocketing this in your pocket may cause some pocket shred. Very, very similar to a lot of other lights, but I like the textured body along with the textured tail cap because it makes for a very comfortable hold. So looking down there, we've got an SFT40 emitter down with a smooth reflector. Now, we also have a bezel that you can see that the light is on. So that's on strobe right now. Wow, I just looked straight into that. Oh, give me a sec. So, but you can see that that's actually on. So the bezel has just slight little crenulations in there so that if you accidentally leave the light on and set it down, you will see it. Now, looking at the head, we've got the through-hole cooling system. So that's the patented Weltool through-hole cooling system. That actually really does help disperse heat better than any heat sink I have experienced, because this thing pumps out a whole lot of light and lumens and doesn't get too hot too quickly, so it's really phenomenal. Now, looking at the tail end of things, we have an exposed clicky, so it's not shrouded, it's unshrouded, very easy to access and use for momentary and things like that, full click in or momentary. And the tail cap is slightly wider than the body, making for a very, very comfortable hold in the hand. Okay, so holding it tactically like that, thumb on the tail cap, no problem, and that light's going nowhere. My pointer finger is secured around the larger tail cap area there, and it's not going anywhere. So very nice light indeed. Now we have 15.5 centimeters from head to tail. We have a weight including the 21700 battery coming in, and the pocket clip coming in at 237.1 grams. And the face width, if you're thinking about pocketing this thing, is coming in at a millimeter under 4 centimeters. So if you are thinking about pocketing this thing, it is a large light to pocket, but it's not impossible to pocket. I've had this in my pocket last night, taking it to the night shots in my tracksuit pants, so tracky pants pocket, and it was no problem at all. I didn't need to clip it. I just threw it into the pocket, no worries. And it didn't weigh my pants down or anything like that. So it was a decent light. You wouldn't put anything else in the same pocket, I reckon, but you can pocket this light. All right, so what does 3 tack function mean? Well, you've got 3 mode options with this light, okay? So the first mode option, the one that I'm in, is half press to turbo, which is 2000 lumens, but it's a half press, it's a momentary press. And then when you click in, you get strobe. So that's a full-on tactical based mode group, okay? So you only got turbo and then click into strobe. Now, when you fully click into strobe, you can actually half press to get to full turbo without having to hold the light in. See, so half press strobe, half press full output, 2000 lumens. But it'll always come on with the click into strobe first. So from off, half press gets you to 2000 lumens momentary, let go. Full press gets you to strobe, but from strobe, you can half press and now you've got the full output, which is a continuous output without having to hold your finger on, or your thumb on the tail switch. Okay, let's swap to a different mode group. So all you do is half press the tail clicky 9 times, or you can do it more. I do it 10 times sometimes. And then watch what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold, let go. See how it's going through cycles, so strobe. So let's click that one. Okay, so it'll strobe, it'll flash high or flash low. So I clicked on the flash high. So that mode group is mode group A, they call it, or lighting option A, which is more of a, well, if I half press, it still comes on in the full output of 2000 lumens, and then let go, it'll turn off. But as soon as I click in, it goes into high mode, and high mode is 1000 lumens. Then if I half press from high, it goes to low mode, which is 20 lumens. And then half press, high mode, half press, low mode, half press, high mode, half press, low mode. Click off, momentary, full power, click in, high mode, 1000 lumens, half press, low mode, 20 lumens, okay? So this mode grouping could be good for, in my opinion, everyday carry with a hint of self-defense, because if you momentary it, it goes into your turbo mode, but then as soon as you click in, it drops down to 1000 lumens, which is a great output for EDC or for nighttime, I guess, you know, if you're bushwalking or whatever. But then if you don't need that much light, you half press, it goes to low mode, 20 lumens, and that's good for EDC. That's good for, you know, just very basic things, checking under the car seat or whatever. But every time you click it off, there's no memory, anything like that, click it back on, it's going to come on into high mode after you pass through the momentary full power. Now, let's change options. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now high flash, low flash. Let's click that. So in this output, half pressing gets to low mode, which again, I told you is 20 lumens. Full press gets you to full power, which is 2000 lumens. And then from this, half press, medium mode, 560 lumens. Half press, full power. Half press, 560 lumens. Half press, 2000 lumens. Click off. This mode group I want to just linger on for a bit, because, okay, so let's compare the first mode group I had it in, which was momentary turbo, and then click into strobe, and then you could swap from strobe to low, I think it was, right? Sorry, from strobe to turbo. That mode group is purely for if you are in a situation where you are only ever going to need full power or strobe. That could be a security guard. You're only going to reach for this torch if you need to blind somebody. It could be a police officer. You're only going to reach for this torch if you need to see a long way, or if you need to strobe someone in the face, okay? So that is a full-blown tactical mode group. And I'll cycle through it again to show you again. This one, I want to linger on for a bit, because this one, momentary low, let go, it turns off. Momentary low, let go, it turns off. So anytime you momentary it from off, it comes on in low, your 20 lumens. But then as soon as you click in, it comes on in a sustained 2000 lumens, all right? Then from there, you can half click down to your down to your medium mode of 560 lumens. Half click back to turbo, half click 560, turn off, it'll reset, and you can half press to your low mode. Now, why do I love this mode group the best? Because this is the mode group you're gonna want if this is your bedside self-defense torch, okay? So why does this mode group in this torch make such a brilliant bedside self-defense torch? All right, let's walk through it. So let's say you wake up in the night because you've heard a sound, a window's broken, the door's been kicked in or something like that. Okay, you're immediately in a situation now where somebody you don't know is seemingly inside your house. Now, of course, all you're going to want to do is call the police, probably going to panic and all that type of stuff. But the worst thing, the last thing you want to do is get up and turn the light on, because it's likely that the person who's broke into your house doesn't know you, and so they don't know the layout of your house. And so if you turn the light on, you're basically helping them learn the layout of your house because you're lighting it up for them, right? So the second worst thing you're going to want to do is fully click in a torch and brighten up their way for them. What you're doing is you are lighting up the way, so you're giving them the layout of the house, but you're also attracting a lot of attention to yourself because they're going to look towards where the light's coming from, right? So the reason why I love this mode group output is because if you hear a noise, you can half press and it's only going to come on in 20 lumens. That's not going to brighten up the entire house and immediately give away your position. Then, if you're able to maybe face the light away from where you're walking, but it's enough light to see where you're going. Remember, you know your house, the assailant doesn't, right? So you've got this just so you don't like stub your toe into a door or bang into something or knock something over and give away your position. Then as soon as you see the person, you can then fully click in and blind them with 2000 lumens and 141,000 candela, okay? So that's why I love that, because that is a very, very useful tool. I love that mode group for that specific scenario, because you do not want to immediately give away your position by just turning on a really bright torch if you hear, a knock in the nighttime. You just don't want to do it. You want a little bit of light so you can see around so you don't knock something over, but access to blinding light. So that mode group, in my opinion, is very, very useful just for your bedside self-defense torch, in my opinion. And I know, look, I live in Australia. We don't have guns in our houses and things like that unless you're a registered gun owner, in which case you still really can't use it for self-defense. It's not a great law, but anyway, it is what it is over here. So it is nice to have a torch next to your bed and that you can use for low mode if you need to, but then all you got to do is fully click in and you've got full power blinding light. So I like that. So the mode groups are low mode, 20 lumens, you'll get for about 73 hours if you didn't need it for, if that wasn't enough. Medium mode is 560 lumens, which you'll get for 2 hours and 40 minutes. High mode is 1000 lumens, which you'll get for an hour and a half. And full power is 2000 lumens, which you'll get for an hour and 20 minutes, but it'll probably step down after a while, even though it does have the through-hole cooling system. Now, this is IP67 water rated, so it can be used in heavy rain. You could drop it into a puddle or something like that. I just wouldn't go diving with it or submerge it for too long. And it passed the 1 meter drop test. So if you drop it from your pocket or, waist height or hip height or something like that, it'll be fine. You pick it up and good to go. I've actually dropped plenty of Weltools from much higher than that, and they all still work. So I reckon they're being very conservative with those numbers. And I'll just quickly get you back to the tactical one, which I had it on in the first place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then wait for the strobe. Click. Okay. So it's going to either flash high, flash low, or strobe, and each of those represents a different mode output group, which I've just shown you. So that's why it's 3 tac, because it is 3 tactical modes. All right, now I'm going to link this in the description at liteshop.com.au, and I'm going to link this in the description at Weltool Direct. if you're interested, click on the links, go check it out. It's a very great light. I'm really happy that Danny at Weltool upgraded the T12 to a 21700 just to offer you much more runtime. I think that was awesome. And without further ado, let's go to the night shots. All right, see ya. All right, the new Weltool. So that is the highest output there. That is 100 meters away in that sign, all the way over there, and it is getting it with ease. This is easily going past 100 meters. Look at that hotspot, man. Wow. Wowie. This is just phenomenal. Look at the treetops. I could see a friggin' koala in there. I could see how many bloody leaves it's chewing on. This is that bright. And the through-hole cooling system is doing its job because this light is not getting hot, guys. How brilliant. And if I fully click in, it strobes, but we don't need that. Just fantastic. This is unbelievable. All right, guys, there it is. The Weltool T12Plus. Look at that hot spot. Look at the beautiful spill. I can't get enough of how good that throw is. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, damn it. Oh no, I did it. Yeah, nice. So now, I'm in the high output, but then click in and it gets a bit lower. Just to show you what else it can do. Close up if you want. But it is utterly brilliant, this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm on the low and then click into high. Half press low, click into high. Oh, look at that possum. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Strobe, click into strobe, and that's the one I want. Full power, half press, full click strobe. Actually, is that a possum or a fox? I think that might be a mini fox. Oh, you can't really see it in the camera. I got the hotspot on it right now. That's a fox. Yeah, there it is there. Fox, go get some food, buddy. All right, I'm out of here. Weltool T12Plus. Boom. See ya.